What's going on, guys? I am back with another wrestling video. I hope everyone's staying healthy in this holiday season. Tis the season. Alright, we got a lot of big news today. A lot of big news. But we'll start off with this first. So PW Insiders reporting that Jacob Fatu is expected to return to WWE TV very, very soon and will most likely have a very big 2026, which is awesome. I do predict that he's going to win a championship, maybe the WWE Championship or the WWE World Heavyweight Champion. It's going to be one of the two. I predict that for Jacob Fatu. Alright, and on January 5th, the first Raw from 2026 from the Barclays Center in Brooklyn, New York, Braun Breaker will challenge CM Punk for the World Heavyweight Champion. I don't know if Braun Breaker is going to win the WWE World Heavyweight Champion because the rumor was that Punk and Breaker was going to be the main event of night one of WrestleMania. And he is the hand-picked guy for the Royal Rumble. Braun Breaker, yep, he's the hand-picked guy for the Royal Rumble. So I do predict CM Punk's going to retain there. Then Braun Breaker is going to win the Royal Rumble and fight Punk again at Mania. So that's what I predict. And ready for, this is huge. Massive for the wrestling landscape. TNA and AMC announced their TV deal. Oh, it's official. Came out this week. Oh my God. So TNA is heading to AMC and on AMC Plus for their TV deal. It is official. TNA Wrestling has landed a TV deal with AMC. It starts January 15th in Dallas. It will air on AMC and AMC Plus on Thursdays 9 to 11. Holy shit. Good for them. I can't wait. Massive. Massive. Because like I said, you got WWE on Netflix, AEW on HBO Max. Now you got TNA on AMC. Good for them. Let's go. And also TNA contracts, they're going to re-sign a lot of people. And they already brought people in too. We're going to get to that in a second. Yeah, we're going to get to that in a second. Then we talk about this before we go back to TNA. For AEW, the Holiday Bash is coming up. And they're going to do the Dynamite Diamond Ring Battle Royal on AEW. MJF is most likely going to return there because he holds the ring. But whoever wins the Battle Royal gets the ring and gets a shot at the AEW World Champion. And that's going to happen at Maximum Carnage, the beginning of January. So that's going to be huge. Alright, so getting back to TNA here. Alright. There are reportedly several top TNA talent in discussions with WWE. So some people from TNA are in contact with WWE. I don't know who, but like I said before, TNA is re-signing a lot of talent because of their TV deal. Now they could sign more guys, which they did. They brought in last night for Final Resolution. They brought in Bear Bronson. So he's going to be signing with TNA. Bear Bronson. That's huge. And this is also massive right here. The Righteous are in TNA. Ho-ho. So the Righteous. They came out. They went face-to-face with the Hardys. And the Righteous are going to be going after the TNA Tag Team Champions. Ho-ho. So yeah, TNA has teased the revival of Vincent and Dutch. They also came out later on that night. They came out. So in my opinion, what I think might happen, so Eric Young, he's also teasing this Cleanse, this new faction called the Cleanse. He wants to cleanse TNA. Maybe the Righteous are part of the cleanse. Do we see the Righteous? Yeah, do we see the Righteous and Eric Young and Elijah? Maybe Elijah. That is huge too. So that's what I think might happen. The Righteous might go with Eric Young and his faction, and maybe Elijah might join them. But holy shit, I'm so happy. Thank God they brought in the Righteous. I love the Righteous, by the way. Righteous is fantastic. Also, Rich Swann has turned on AJ Francis. So Rich Swann is a babyface now. He turned on AJ Francis, which is awesome. Because I love it. This is why I love Rich Swann turning on AJ Francis, because he's a natural babyface. Rich Swann as a heel, I don't know. He's more of a babyface than the heel. He's a good heel, but he's a natural babyface. He's a fantastic babyface, Rich Swann. Alright, ready for more big news? Or hold on, before we get to the big news. Frankie Kazarian retained the TNA World Champion, and also the wild ending to Final Resolution. So the NXT Outlaws have completely lost control, knocking out Director of Authority, Santino Marella. He got knocked out. NXT would invade the ring after Frankie Kazarian retained the TNA World Champion against JDC, attempting to set the ring canvas on fire, spilling lighter fluid onto the TNA logo. So the invasion is still happening between NXT and TNA. A huge brawl would break out between TNA and NXT, where Santino's own son-in-law, new Intercontinental Champion Laredo Stacks, would attack Santino, taking him out in the center of the ring. He knocked him right out. Things are about to get even crazier. So, like what I read here, things are about to get more crazier than this. This invasion storyline between NXT and TNA, absolutely fantastic. I can't wait to see what happens with this big storyline. Also, like I said, the premiere too on TNA on AMC, January 15th. Watch it. Because you know I am. Alright, ready for the biggest news of the day? Netflix acquired Warner Bros. Discovery. So today, a few days ago, it was yesterday, Netflix announced the acquisition of Warner Bros. Together will define the next century of storytelling, creating, and extraordinary entertainment offering for audience everywhere. So Netflix acquired Warner Bros. This is massive. Alright, so Netflix has acquired Warner Bros., including its film and television studios, HBO Max, and HBO. What I heard too is Netflix on their own app is going to have a separate thing for HBO Max. So Netflix on their own streaming service is going to have their own icon of like HBO Max, all their TV shows and stuff, movies. That's what I saw. So, and getting back to that, HBO Max has AEW, which is going to be a little concerning when their TV deal is up in 2027, so not long. So I heard they might go to Amazon, Apple TV, because Netflix, hey, they might cancel AEW. The rate, I don't know, but they might cancel it. So AEW is going to have to look for another spot for their stuff. Like I heard, Amazon or Apple TV to keep an eye on for AEW. Because you know who owns Netflix is WWE. WWE is on Netflix. Raw is on Netflix. SmackDown's on USA. But when their TV deal is up with USA, SmackDown might go to Netflix with Raw. AEW can't go to AMC. AMC has TNA. So yeah, they can't go there. AEW might get screwed. And they might go to Amazon Prime or Apple TV. By the way, Apple TV sucks. Amazon is not bad. I like Amazon. AEW, I think they fit well in Amazon. I do. I think they fit well if they go to Amazon when their TV deal's up. I do. Apple TV, not so much. But Amazon will be good for them. We'll see. PW Insider, Netflix is not buying Warner Bros. Discovery's linear cable networks like TNT and TBS. That's good. That's where AEW is. So that's good. They're not buying that. And other channels will instead be spun off into a new standalone company called Discovery Global, which will also keep Bleacher Report and Discovery Plus. So there you go. Netflix will acquire HBO Max. So they're acquiring HBO Max. HBO Max is going to be gone. Like Hulu. Hulu Live in January, Hulu is gone. Everything will be going to Disney Plus. As for where AEW streaming rights land once their transition closes, that's still unclear. Though the expectation is they remain untouched under the... Alright. So this report is saying AEW will be untouched. If they're not buying TNT and TBS, that's good for AEW. That's good. So as of right now, AEW should not get nervous. Don't get nervous, AEW. They're not buying TNT and TBS, which they're buying HBO Max though. So we'll find out. We'll find out where AEW goes. Their TV rights is not up until 2027. So don't get nervous, AEW. You'll be fine. Netflix, man. Well, Netflix is taking over. Holy shit. That's huge. That is huge. Movies, DC on Netflix is going to be weird, man. The Batman Part 2 is going to be on Netflix, guys. Holy shit. It's going to be on Netflix. The Batman. So that's crazy to think about. Because Batman, Joker, everything was on HBO Max, but not anymore. It's going to be on Netflix. And like I said, for TNA on AMC, the home of Breaking Bad, The Walking Dead, all that stuff, good for TNA. I can't wait for the premiere on AMC and AMC Plus. It's going to be huge, man. We got WWE on Netflix, AEW, TBS, and TNT. Now you got TNA on AMC and AMC Plus. Like I always say, it's a perfect time to be a wrestling fan. So that's all I have for today. I'll be back next Saturday for John Cena's last match in WWE. So I'll be covering that after the show is over. So make sure you like, subscribe, turn on post notifications. So every time I make a video, guys, you get an alert. I love you, and I'll see you in the next one.